Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, man? My name's James. I'm calling from Dallas.
James from Dallas. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. So should I just sing your title and I drop in your lives every now and then, but is that I figured they was trying to get him with a multi-deal, you know what I'm saying, trying to line up something because they ain't gonna let another Canelo situation happen where he take off with the belts and run off with the bag. But is that confirmed, or is that coming down the grapevine, or what's up?
No, nothing is confirmed. This is a rumor, so I was addressing the rumor. I was addressing the rumor. So nothing has been confirmed. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. There's no reports has been confirmed by PBC. Stephen Espinosa didn't even address it. But you have different content creators that have different sources, or maybe some of the same sources, and they just hear stuff that they hear from their people who are close to the situation, and they put the information out there. So a content creator put this information out there. I think Blue Blood Sports TV talked about it, and then he made another video debunking it, just basically saying, hey, Stephen Espinosa said it wasn't true. But when I looked at the tweet that Stephen Espinosa put out there, he didn't deny it nor confirm it. He just said some of these rumors are just ridiculous. So that was very, very vague. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's true or not, my brother. I don't know if it's true or not. All I do know. All I do know, James, is this: we don't have a fight.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. It seems like it seems like everybody wants to point the fingers, but I mean, we got to go off what the fighters say, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I went to Duncanville the same time Errol went to Cedar Hill in Soto. We the same age. We you know what I'm saying? I done seen him around. He's a cool dude and whatnot, but when you come out and telling people, I'm Mayweather and he Pacquiao, that's what he said. That came out of his mouth before. You know what I'm saying? And he said that. So if you the money man, it should never be a problem as to what somebody trying to get paid, without exorbitant amount. We're not talking $20 million. But I mean, this is the last belt you need. You're not long for 147. Why you ain't coming out and telling them, say, man, get that dude what he wants. I'm going to beat him anyway and I'm going to move up. If that's how you really feel. I got Bud winning the fight personally, but that ain't got nothing to do with what Earl said. Earl, this your last fight at 147, really? If that's how you plan it, get a man what he want to go out there and get them belts.
Both fighters. I mean, both fighters have said some things. You know what I mean? Both fighters have said. Spence said that's the fight he want next. Crawford said that's the fight he want next. It's gonna happen. He positive this and that. Both fighters have said some things. I'm with you. Where I'm at right now, I'm past all of that. All I know is Crawford is not putting up the money for the fight. Spence is not putting up the money for the fight. The people at the PBC are the ones who are going to put this money up for the fight, or maybe even Showtime. Showtime and PBC is the same thing, as I'm concerned. They all work together. Yeah. So either they don't have the money, maybe they don't have the money, or whatever it is. But they have not. We don't have a fight right now. That's what we do know. That's what we do know. So maybe they don't have the money. Maybe just hey man, I don't. Listen man, we gotta temper it down. Because we ain't got the kind of money to pay y'all like this or whatever the case may be. So I'm not blaming Spence. I'm not blaming Crawford. Spence and Crawford not putting the money up for their fights. It's not them. I'm not saying Spence ducking Crawford. I'm not gonna say Crawford ducking Spence. It's the powers that be that put this money up. They shaking like booty meat for whatever reason. Maybe the bread ain't there. Maybe the bread ain't there.
Well, let me say two things before I go, man. Real quick. Earl has said on several occasions that he's the man. Now, I know that that's marketing and whatnot, but in this case in particular, I would like to see him put his foot down to make the fight happen. This is your side of the street. There's no more Bob Arum, which we know was bull, to begin with. There's no more Top Rank, which could help finance the fight, which would have made it bigger. There's no more of that. Bud is a free agent. Put your foot down and put the pedal to the metal and get your side to say, look, man, get it, man. Like I said, get a man when he wants. That's how I feel as a boxing fan. He did what you asked him to do. He left Top Rank. He did what you asked him to do. That's all. That's the one thing I'm gonna say about that. And the second thing, in regards to what you said about not having the bread, we knew they didn't have the bread because they tried to offer Canelo some bread to fight Spence before they even started negotiating with Bud.
Right.
So they ain't got the money. They needed Canelo to come back over here and bring that Mexican fan base over here so that they can pay for whatever they had to do next, whether it was sacrificing Errol or what. But we knew they didn't have the bread because they didn't make the. We can go on and on about that, but they was trying to get a Canelo Errol fight at a catchweight before they was trying to get a Bud undisputed fight. That's all I got to say about that.
All right, hey man, James from Dallas, Texas. Thanks for calling, my brother. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Rayo. I'm calling from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Rayo, calling from Raleigh, North Carolina. Talk to me.
All right. I think if they don't make this fight with Crawford and Spence, the consequence should be Crawford versus Ortiz and Spence versus what's the kid from Philly?
Oh, you talking about Boots? Boots Ennis. Boots
Ennis.
Yeah.
Look, y'all get it together and make this fight, or y'all fight the young boys.
Yeah.
One another.
Listen, Rayo, I totally agree with you. Because at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point, I'm tired of all of this, to be honest with you. And I know you are as a fan as well. We're seeing fights being made left and right. And when it comes to this fight has been bubbling for what, 4 years in the making, 4 or 5 years in the making. I just say 4 since 2018 when they met up face to face. This fight has been bubbling all the way up until this point. And now it's at other side of the street, wrong promoter, Bob blocking the fight. You need to come over here. Okay, now he left his situation. He's knocking on your door, and nothing has changed. It was as though Bob Arum was right there blocking the fight. Now it's, Bud need to do this and do that. So basically, it's like, okay, I get it. Everybody ain't gonna take the 1.5 that they normally like to pay people, 2 million guarantee. Everybody ain't gonna take that, right? So all I care about is he's a free agent knocking on your door. Let me in, and it's the same thing. But it's so hard, so complicated, and I'm gonna let you talk. And I say, if Spence or Bud was on the zone, and this fight presented itself, and Spence was a free agent coming to the zone, and he had 3 belts or 1 belt, the fight the guy that had 3 belts on the zone, it's no doubt in my mind that fight would have been made in 5 minutes on the zone. No doubt in my mind. Eddie Hearn gonna make that happen. Eddie Hearn gonna make that happen.
Yeah. If he got a chance to get Crawford in the ring. Yeah. If he has somebody at that weight class that could fight Crawford, he'll probably try to make the fight happen. I don't know.
I mean, that's just the way I see it, man. Hey, Rayo, hey, thank you so much, my brother, for calling in. Thank you. I gotta let other people call this. All right. Salute to you, fam.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions? Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, and I don't want to leave any names out. But we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing. Again, because when you have an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Gustavo calling from Houston.
Gustavo, talk to me, fam.
Hey, what's going on? Man, PBC, Showtime, man, they dropping the ball bad on this one, man. It just kind of shows that they don't believe in their fighters. And I'm Mexican. But first, I'm a boxing fan first, right? So I like Errol Spence. My favorite fighters, either Canelo or T Bud. Toss them up, whatever it lands on. But it just kind of shows that they're not believing in their black fighters, and it gives off a bad representation for the company because, like you say, all these Wakanda people that PBC, pro black fighters. Well, this is the time for them to actually show it.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.